We are here at the 5th Annual Electric Mobility Summit Demo Day on day 2, and we have Carver Anderson with Carver Fire here to do a live demo of ELSA.
So I'm Carver Anderson, founder of Carver Fire. We have here ELSA, the world's first dry ice fire extinguisher. And we're going to do a demonstration on this fake battery module today.
Can you tell us more about how you got into the industry and why?
Yeah, so my father made dry ice machines, so I grew up around dry ice. And I did a science fair project on using dry ice to fight fire in 8th grade. And I've kind of been at it on and off ever since.
When did you make the connection between dry ice just in general for fire suppression and dry ice for battery fires?
It was something that we got into about a few years ago when we originally were targeting fuel fires and other types of fires, and we realized that you really, in a battery fire, it's more of a runaway heat reaction, and you got about the coldest thing possible that you can put on it. So we thought the two would be very effective, and we did a test about 3 years ago with a subcontractor lab of CSAs, and it worked really well.
Can you tell us why you're excited about the industry?
Well, I mean, this is probably the world's best fire extinguisher for almost anything that's burning. So we have a lot of different applications that are all exciting: fuel fires, battery fires, structure fires, anything where you don't want water or anything to clean up. There's no mess. It all goes back to the atmosphere. So we're excited about the possible applications we can get into over the next 5 years. We're going to put some freeze pops on here to simulate the fuel cells. These are the tastiest battery cells you're ever going to find. And we're going to throw some on there just to show we're not waste all this cooling power on metal.
Of course not.
Goes into ELSA. They're small little dry ice pellets that are used for dry ice blasting, and they don't make a mess. They just evaporate. And we've got about 600 pounds of these in there that can be discharged onto a fire. All right, are we ready? We can also discharge just through a flexible hose, but this is a station set up where you can wheel a battery that's misbehaving and just freeze it. The liquid nitrogen helps convey the ice out, and once you get the ice down, it's just like sand size ice. So it makes the pellets that we put in a little bit smaller, so you can get a lot of surface area contact. Make sure it all gets onto the freeze pops. They should be frozen pretty quickly. But we've frozen some batteries that would stay frozen for 24 to 36 hours before they thaw out. So you've got now, we stopped the fire, the smoke, and the thermal runaways being cooled down. Once you get these cells, once you get a real battery cell down to about -30, all that reaction stops. And so it shuts everything down and makes it safe for hours until it thaws out. And we haven't had any start back on fire once we thaw out. So it should be safe indefinitely. But you got a nice clean situation here, and you can take it away and ship it off to a recycler or whatever you need to do with it. But it stops the situation immediately.
Amazing. Thank you, Carver.
Yeah.